Hello there, and welcome to PGA Tour 2K23. My name's John McCarthy, and pull back on the swing stick to start your swing. When your golfer is at the top of their backswing, press the swing stick forward to finish the swing. Give it a try. That's the stuff. After each shot, you will get feedback about your accuracy in the bottom right-hand corner. In the middle of that circle, there's a white stripe, and you need to keep your swing within that white stripe if you want your shot to be accurate. Now let's try another swing, and remember to keep it within that white stripe. Nice work. And you're also going to receive feedback on your swing timing, and that's the meter that kind of wraps around the top of your swing accuracy indicator. Your backswing timing refers to the point at which you Good job on that one. Congratulations, you've got the... In this lesson, we're going to talk about one of the most important skills you can have at your disposal, and that is putting. Well, that was well done. The putt weight is how hard you hit your putt. To set your putt weight, move the aim marker with the aim stick towards or away from you. The further away from you the marker is, the stronger your putt will be. Since this is a little bit downhill, you'll want... Well done on that lesson. Those moving dots on the grid are telling us that your putt's going to break a little bit to the right, so you will have to aim to the left to compensate. Use the aim stick to make adjustments before putting so that you can drop this one in the hole. Give it a go. Well, you've got that one down. And hello and welcome to this lesson on clubs and shot types. We're going to dig through that golf bag a little bit, and I'll tell you a few simple tricks you can use to navigate some of the situations you find yourself in on the course. Okay, so for this shot, you're hitting into the wind. This means you are going to have to club up. Good job. That's what we're looking for. Now, it's only a matter of time before you find yourself in a situation where the normal shot type is just not going to do. Now, to get on the green from here, you are going to need a chip shot. So let's press the change shot type button until you get to the chip shot, and then chip that ball nice and close to the pin with your next stroke. Not quite. Let's try that again. Well, you've got the hang of this one. Information about the current lie of your ball is available always in the top right corner of the screen. This will give you a range of how much spin and power your shot will retain, and then you can use that info to adjust your shot accordingly. For this, well, no need to linger on this lesson. Hello there, and welcome to the lesson on advanced shots. In this lesson, we're going to learn about techniques you're going to want to master if you want to compete with the pros. In this situation, we are going to need to take a partial swing. If you chip this with full power, it's going to blow right by the hole. So we are going to have to move our aim marker closer to us to compensate. Move the aim marker a little bit closer to you. See if you can get about a 75% power chip. And then use the backswing meter at the bottom of your screen to dial in the... That's what we're looking for. You're going to come across situations like this one where you want to adjust the spin and loft of your shot. In this case, we want to land our shot on the green softly without a whole lot of roll. And for that, we need to add some backspin. Hold down the true shot button and move your aim stick down to increase your loft and Okay, this is where we part ways, and all that's left for you is to choose a difficulty level, and then you can go ahead and customize your golfer in the My Player menu if you feel like it. If not, all good as well. We'll see you out there on the links real soon.
2K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, is proud to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today's coverage of the Bluff Championship is about to begin. I'm Luke Elvey alongside Rich Beam in the booth, and it's a hello to Henny Koyak down on the course following our featured group.
Hi Luke, great to be with you guys. Now this group will be one to watch today. Lots of chatter on social media leading up to this pairing. We have a rookie on tour who has set very specific goals for themselves, and their first one is to beat their playing partner this week.
Love it, Henny. This will make for an extra layer of excitement. It always adds a bit more drama to an event when we can follow a competition within a competition. Can't wait to see what happens in our featured group throughout this tournament. Yeah, that one will play. Second shot here on the first. And here we are with the third shot. This is one of those lengthy putts. Good one just to get close.
Can you hear those tweets? This is what they have left for birdie here.
Come on, ball. Come on.
Getting off to a great start at this event.
Can't birdie them all unless you birdie the first, Luke. Good start.
That shot so good, we need to have another look.
What an amazing putt from way out.
He's currently tied for 8th. It's time to begin this par 4 hole. But there's no doubt they'd have some positive vibes coming off that birdie. Let's see if they can keep it rolling. Here's Ricky Fowler from earlier.
Tell you what, from the fairway bunker, this is one you got to keep your eyes on. Very nice shot.
Let's return to live play now. Few players have had the kind of impact on the game that Ricky Fowler has, and certainly being a fan favourite, Rich. It's funny when you see grown men dressed head to toe in orange supporting this wonderful person. But I know he wants more out of his career bio than what he's got right now.
And he will definitely get it as well, Luke. He's too good of a talent, and he has too much ability to not be a great player and be on the top of the leaderboard definitely a few times during the season. He is definitely, if there's a Pied Piper in golf outside of Tiger Woods, I would put my thumb on Ricky Fowler, just because so many people go out there dressed in the orange gear that he has, and whatever he does, they just love it. He's engaging, he's affable, he looks like he is enjoying himself on the golf course, which I truly believe he is. He really is one of these players that's so dynamic and so fun to be around. You can't help but root for him week in and week out.
Putting for bogey.
This one's tracking.
That's a good putt to hole for a bogey.
This player is putting for fun.
And unfortunately dropping back to even par there.
Unfortunately backing up slowly but surely on that leaderboard, Luke.
Teeing off here at the third hole.
Trying to forget the bogey at the last and focus in on this one.
Going with the 7. Oh, terrific approach, and a chance for birdie here at the third. And just about 8 feet left to the hole. And that's a great way to forget about that bogey on the last.
Unreal display this week with that wand.
Now let's switch our focus to Ricky Fowler. Well, that's got to have some impact on the scoreboard. Let's take a look. And they'd be feeling buoyed with confidence after that birdie. Here's a good chance to maintain the momentum. Not bad. What kind of shot are they facing here, Henny?
Setting up here from about 145 yards. Had a fantastic drive.
Going with the pitching wedge here. This one might roll into the rough. A bit wild on approach there.
Missing it short there. They will definitely be upset.
And the players left with an opportunity to get up and down here from the sand. Well, I hope he makes this one. It's for par. Shame it didn't drop. Bogey putt coming up here. Now 3 strokes back after that hole. It's time to step onto the tee here at the 5th. Oh my, that was launched. Well, Rich, it's become a bit of a new age thing on tour. A couple of rivalries that heat up on social media. We've seen a number of other players that call each other out. What have you made of this social media age?
Well, you better have thick skin if you're going to get into the social media arena. Thankfully, they didn't have it when I was out there on tour because I don't know if I could handle it. I certainly couldn't be trusted with it back then. But I think if you're going to go into that arena, you have to treat social media like it's just something that it's fun to do. If you do go down that rabbit hole in social media, you better be prepared for the consequences.
What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
Yeah, they've left it in the perfect spot here, just below the hole. They can be aggressive up the hill.
Okay, steady now. That'll sting a bit. In she goes. Let's head to the next. And that will take him to 1 under. Our current leader is enjoying a 1-shot lead. You've arrived at a par 4. Looking like they're going to play the fade here. No, that's not the shot they wanted. This lie's not great.
No, this is like hitting it into a head of cabbage. I mean, it literally is just awful.
Looks to have chosen the 7-iron. Well, it looks like it's too much club on this one. That was a bit of a miscue.
Now, coming out of the rough, missing the green was always in the cards.
Five feet coming up to the cup.
An important par save.
Yeah, nicely holed. And there's no movement on the leaderboard after that hole. Teeing off here at the 7th. Oh, that was flushed. Let's take a look at this from just a couple of moments ago.
An absolute beauty here.
Second shot here on the 7th. Sitting at 1 under. Oh, well played. 8 feet to the cup. This looks good. And there it is. Nicely played. Moving on up the leaderboard now after that hole. Let's see what happens here at the 8th. Going with the 5-iron here. That shot's going to get rinsed, I think. From about 200 yards out. 4 strokes off the lead. Going with the 4-iron here.
All right, going with a little bit more club. Let's see.
Yeah, not a bad effort, that one. Up onto the green and a chance to hole your putt.
Well, this has not been a pretty hole. Down in 2 would do them a world of good. This for the bogey.
That's a lovely effort, that one. That's a handy putt to make. And let's have another look at that one.
I could watch this one all day. Who would have thought that would go in?
Well, that's a shame. That'll drop them down the standings, that's for sure. Teeing off here at the 9th hole.
Nicely done.
From around 170 yards here, 4 shots behind our leader. Going with the 8-iron here. Well, take notes, folks. That's how you do it. Moments ago, a beautiful shot happened on the course. Let's take a look at it. Let's get back to it, shall we? Chance to get one under the card with this putt.
Needs this putt to tie Ricky Fowler.
This one's dialed in. And that's their 4th birdie of the day. And with it, he moves to 1 under par. Rich, this player's just a few shots back with the last 9 to play. Did you prefer to be the greyhound or the bunny?
I want to be the greyhound. I'm sprinting away if I possibly can. This player's 3 back. They need to start sprinting.
You've arrived at a par 4. Step up to the tee and own it. Oh, great swing there. And what are we looking at here, Henny?
Setting up here from about 175 yards. Wow, that one was a fairway splitter.
Nicely done. Let's catch up with Ricky Fowler from a moment ago.
This is his 3rd.
Okay, let's get back to the action. And this putt to move into the top 10. It's tracking. And down it goes. So that's back-to-back birdies. And he'll move into the top 10. Currently 2 under for the day.
Managing to chase down the leaders, closing that gap. Gotta like it.
We have a par 3 on this one. Looks to have opted for the 8-iron. This one heading towards the green.
Well, they've got their eye locked in. Look at that approach shot against Ricky Fowler as well.
Super shot that. I will take that also into the top 5 now. Trailing by a stroke after that hole.
Well, now things have gotten interesting. Closing the gap.
And coming off the birdie, they'll be proud of themselves, a chance to keep it rolling. Oh, you couldn't paint a better picture. Gorgeous swing.
They're thinking of going for this one, guys.
Going with the hybrid. Getting ready to play their 3rd. Currently a shot off the lead. This would be a great up and down from this spot. Now over to Ricky Fowler.
And his is a great opportunity, a great look from long range.
And back to the course with the live action. What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
Just got to trickle this one in the front door. It's downhill.
Yeah, we'll take that. Currently at 3 under for the day. Two great shots are required here because this hole is a long par 4. And after that par, they're looking for something good here. That drive heading straight towards the cut stuff. Playing from around 110 yards out. Just one shot back now. Oh, that's a tad disappointing, finding the branches there. Sitting at -3, currently tied for 5th place. Wow, what a shot. And this one is for bogey.
Their short game today has been absolutely sublime fun to watch.
And there's highlights of plenty out there on the golf course. Let's take a look at this incredible shot. This was his second. And how did that great shot impact the score? Let's have a look at the leaderboard. This has to be one of the more difficult holes in golf. The long par 4.
Bogey on the last, but a good opportunity on this one to bounce back with a birdie. No harm, no foul there with that shot.
And Henny, what are you seeing down there?
Setting up here from about 155. Over 300 yards from the tee as well. That's pretty solid.
And choosing the 8-iron here. This one's going right at the pin here. Terrific shot. And a chance for birdie coming up here at the 14th. Six feet remaining to the cup.
On a nice line.
A well hold, he'll take the birdie. And that will take him to 3 under. He's currently tied for 6th.
I tell you what, inching closer to that top spot on the leaderboard, things are definitely heating up.
And now stepping onto this par 3 hole. Going with the 6-iron here. Yeah, not a bad shot, that one.
And this one for back-to-back birdies.
Here's Ricky Fowler from earlier.
Second shot here.
An opportunity here to move into a tie for first. This one's online. And the putt drops, now at 4 under, heading down the stretch.
Tied for first place. Now let's see how they handle the pressure.
Checking the scoreboard now. This player is currently sitting in a tie for the lead with Tiger Woods.
And after that good play, moving up the leaderboard.
And after a birdie at the last, they take the honour on the hole. Well, that was a bit of a wild swing. Probably be a similar result too. Second shot here on the 16th. Well played, mate. And here we are with the third shot. Currently tied for the lead. Looks like they're going with the pitching wedge. That's well played. Pin high. Now let's switch our focus to Ricky Fowler.
From long range, nearly gets it to fall.
A chance to move to 5 under par.
This is their look at birdie.
Oh, that's a ripper. And that will take him to 5 under. He's currently tied for first. Next up is this par 4 hole.
Really hoping they play this one aggressively.
Ooh, staying aggressive. Going for the green. Second shot here on the 17th. And he's down there. You got a read?
Setting up this putt 17 feet from the cup.
This is on a great line.
Fair effort that. Good birdie. And that will take him to 6 under. Still in the lead now after that hole. What a lovely position to be in. Holding the lead, playing the last. Good luck. Oh, that is crushed. Nothing like a bit of momentum here, Rich. This one's going for another birdie.
Yes, the only thing that could ruin it now is a triple bogey.
This one's looking pretty good.
Gee, it's metronomic here. Green after green. Gee, golf looks easy when you're playing like this.
Dare I say, Luke, this player has been in fuego with his approach shots. Another green in regulation.
Well, it all comes down to... And just like that, we're going to a playoff.
What a grind this last few holes were for this player. They got it done. Late charge up the leaderboard. Love to see it. Heading to a playoff.
Well, Rich, it's time to find out who will win this in a sudden death playoff.
Oh, everybody loves a playoff, Luke. I'm excited about this.
This will be intense, Rich. So much pressure, and these players won't be stopping until one of them wins the hole. Buckle up.
Luke, I'm ready. Let's go.
Looks to be going with the 5-iron. And tidy looking shot, that one. That's well played. Anything on the green from there was fine. This is always a good moment. A putt to win the tournament. Ladies and gentlemen, they've just won their first ever PGA Tour event. Rich, what do you think's going through their mind right now?
Nothing. They're confused about everything right now. I tell you, you win and you can't believe it just happened. You really just have no idea. You're shocked. It's a great feeling.
Well, there's a moment you love to see every week on tour.
And it only took one hole for this player to get the win. Luke, great job.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, hope you enjoyed our extra coverage in this week's playoff finale. From myself and all the hardworking people at 2K Sports, thanks for tuning in. See you next time. 2K Sports and the PGA Tour, proud to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today's coverage of the Serenity Championship is about to begin. I'm Luke Elvey alongside Rich Beam in the booth, and it's hello to Henny Koyak down on the course following our featured group.
Hi Luke, really looking forward to some exciting play from our featured group today. This player has hinted at a rivalry with their playing partner this week.
No kidding, Henny. This player, he seems to have picked out Bubba Watson as the man to beat. That's ambitious.
Luke, you know when you think that you've got a player on the ropes, maybe they're in the middle of the trees, in the middle of a bunker, and you think they've got no shot. And then they do, in fact, put it to 2 feet. And then you're really frustrated. That's Bubba every single time. He's that player.
No, you can't out-Bubba Bubba, can you? There's nothing elementary about this, Watson, is there? Can't wait to see how this rivalry plays out, though.
Well, you'd have to think this person's got a head full of confidence, Rich, coming off a last start win.
The game is coming easy to this player right now, so no reason not to believe they can't do it again this week.
They're going with a bit more club here. Let's see if it was the right call.
Oh, what a lovely shot. He'll be delighted to be inside the range there. Oh, good look at birdie here. Well played.
And that should calm whatever nerves this player has. Nice opening hole.
Currently 1 under for the round. Let's see what happens here on the second hole. That's the kind of strike that's going to make them come back every day of the week. Rich, one of the big advantages for the experienced players on tour is their history around particular courses. But what advice would you give to the new players who are coming to a course for the first time and how to handle it?
I would say tread easily. Go in there and just try to get into a good rhythm on the golf course. Don't try and go out and try and hit too many heroic shots or go after too many flag sticks, because if you don't know what the consequences are if you don't pull off that shot, well, shame on you. So I think that the veterans obviously have more knowledge about golf courses, and they can say, oh, I don't want to miss it there because that's dead. I've seen it happen before. When you go into a new golf course, Luke, you got to go in with it and just try and play a little bit on the defensive side. Don't get too greedy. Don't try and make too many things happen. Go in there, find some fairways, find some greens, hole a few putts here and there, get some confidence going first before you start attacking pins.
Okay, let's get back to it, shall we? And this putt is for a big 4 on the scorecard. Looking really good. Ooh, just missed that one. And just a little bit of clean-up work remaining on this hole. Currently 1 under for the day. Here we are at the third. The tee is yours. Wow, that was just striped. From about 130 yards here.
Wind's blowing right to left here, and they're going to go ahead and ride the one in here.
Getting ready to play their third.
Wind straight down.
Just off the fairway in the first cut. This is their 5th shot. Ooh, that almost went down. Well, you like the look of those hands.
You better believe it is great stuff to watch.
Oh dear, this next putt now for double bogey. And now to Bubba Watson.
He's a sharp shooter from short range, isn't he?
Let's take a look at the leaderboard. Sitting at 1 over for the day.
And moving down the leaderboard as well.
And we've arrived at a par 3.
Yeah, that was great wind management there.
This putt is about 8 feet. That's pretty tidy. Beautiful shot.
That hole looks double the size for this player this week.
And with that now, back to level par. Next up is this 2-shot hole. And that's a nice strike. This one should find the fairway. Most golfers these days, Rich, are quite generic style players. It's that hit it as far as you can, knock it on the green, try and hold some putts. But with Bubba Watson, we just got the artist back in the game, didn't we? We had someone who was prepared to do whatever it needed to be to get that ball in the hole. He's just astonishing to watch.
You know, to me, Luke, I think Bubba was born in the wrong era. I think he would have been better served with persimmon woods, balata golf balls, and blades. And I think that he would be an even bigger impact on the game than he currently is, if that's even possible. I watch what he does with the modern equipment, and it's mind-blowing. He's one of the few players, Luke, that I will actually go in the driving range and watch hit golf shots because it is so fun to watch him aim 30 yards left and just try and hit these big sweeping hooks and fades and I mean, it's just unbelievable what he can do with the golf ball. His eye-hand coordination is simply the best in the game.
Always positive coming off a birdie. Let's see what happens here.
Absolutely tattooed that drive.
One win so far this season. Looking for number 2 here today. Sitting at 1 under the card in a share of 7th. Here's a look at Bubba Watson from earlier.
I got to say, his short game is one of the best in the game.
Okay, time to return to the action. Time now for the 4th shot. 2 strokes off the lead. Yeah, the line was pretty good, but the length, that was loose.
You're not too sure what they were seeing there, but they didn't get it corrected.
Anything in 5 feet to be handy from here. That's a great attempt from long range. So close. Yeah, well holed. Let's move on. The leader now has a 1-stroke advantage. Let's see what happens here on the 7th. Okay, let's get those two important things back, timing and tempo. Henny, how's that ball lying?
Oh, this is sitting pretty. I might have to check to see if they teed this up. It's so nice.
Where did that come from? That's not his style. And here we are with the third shot. Currently 4 shots off the pace. I tell you what, there's been some great golf being played all over the course. Let's have a look at this. No one shapes a shot better than Bubba Watson. Have a look at this. Let's catch up with the current proceedings. Let's see if you can make this and keep the par on the card. Oh, gee, that line was looking good, wasn't it? There's part of about 6 feet coming up. Oh, just missed. And this next putt here is for a double bogey. And the putt drops, and we're moving on. Trailing by 7 after that hole. Just a couple to play here on the opening 9. Here's the tee shot at the 8th.
They've chosen to club down here. And how about that for confidence? Going right at the pin here in the midst of their rivalry with Bubba Watson. Love seeing that sort of play.
Now let's change gears and head over to Bubba Watson. Lining up for his second. And now we can take a look at how that wonderful play affects the leaderboard. Our current leader is enjoying a 2-stroke lead. Here we find ourselves on the tee of a par 4. Oh, that sounded absolutely flushed. Do you like the view from where you're standing, Henny?
The wind is at their back on this one.
Going with the 9-iron, I think. Well, this one's going right at the flag. Well, that certainly makes putting a lot easier when you can hit a shot like that.
Of all the shots that I like the most, that one ranks right up there.
Looking really good, this one. With the old hammer hands putt. Unable to take advantage of the great approach there, Rich. This is the transition point of the round, making the turn, heading for home. How do you rate this player's performance so far?
Well, Luke, this rivalry we've been watching has been fun. This player's behind their rival as we make the turn. It'll be fun to see how this matchup shakes out.
That was a little untidy, wasn't it? Henny, how's that ball lying? It's tough to see from here.
Looks like they have a bad lie here in the first cut.
This one should find the rough. This shot now being played from the fairway bunker. Close to the surface here, the green side rough. Don't want to state the obvious, Rich, but a little too hard, that one.
Yeah, that can happen on these greens. They're tricky at times.
Oh, wouldn't that have been nice? A good opportunity here, just 6 feet to the hole.
Yeah, putting for bogey here.
There it is. A little slide happening here on the leaderboard. See if he can bounce back. Let's see what happens here at the 11th hole. That's not what they hoped for. I'm definite about that. Sitting at 2 over par. Getting ready to play their third. Oh, that is simply brilliant. What a shot. And that'll promote a good move up the standings. Well, I think that warrants another look. Let's see that again.
Great feel, great judge, great speed. Yeah, I like this.
Here's a look at Bubba Watson from earlier.
Third shot now.
And back to the play, shall we? Pretty sure this play will be buoyed by that birdie back at the last. Let's see if they can deliver another one. Opting for the 5-iron.
Yep, that'll work. That's fine.
A spot amongst the leaders here awaits if they can make this. Move inside the top 20. It was on a good line. What's in front of them, Henny, with this putt?
Setting up this putt 14 feet from the cup. Looking to drop this putt to be even with Bubba.
Yeah, well holed. Let's move on to the next. Trailing by 8 strokes now after that hole. Teeing off here on the 13th hole. Beautiful swing there. And he's down there.
And from around 135 yards.
Going with the 7. Seemed to lose the handle on that shot.
Oh, as we can see there, the wind definitely affecting that shot.
Oh, wonderfully played chip shot.
Yes, very smooth tempo there on that chip.
There's been some great action out on the course. Let's take a look at this highlight from another person's play. This is an absolute belter by Bubba Watson. Take a look. Let's take a look at the leaderboard. Our current leader is enjoying a one-shot lead. This hole's a tough 2-shotter, a long par 4. That's a nice looking tee shot, that one. What kind of shot are they facing here, Henny?
Setting up here from about 165 yards. What a drive that was. F1, watch out.
Going with the 8-iron here. A wonderful shot into 14 and sets up another look at birdie.
And as good as they putt, you almost have to guarantee this one.
If it's up, it could be in. And now to Bubba Watson. Lining up for his third now. Now that mighty shot was certainly worth a move up the leaderboard. Let's see what it's done. Now 7 shots behind after that. Lovely momentum for this player after that birdie at the last hole. Keep it rolling. Oh, that is bombed.
Yeah, they're planning an aggressive play here, guys. Going for it in two.
Going with the 5-iron here. That could play. Well, that's showcasing their power there, Rich.
Always like the aggressive play, going for it in two and get rewarded for it.
Oh, this is exciting. A putt for an eagle.
They've got this to pull ahead of Bubba. This rivalry is heating up today.
Come on, ball. Don't deny him.
That's a long-range bomb, and with it, puts extra strain on the person chasing behind them. Oh, that was a touch of class. Wouldn't mind seeing that again.
Yeah, let's see this again. Have this one on repeat.
He's currently tied for 10th.
Always like to see your name moving up the leaderboard. Never a bad thing.
And coming off the eagle, feeling quite proud of themselves. A big chance here at the next. Chosen the pitching wedge here. This is a good time to get hot with the tournament on the line. Do you think they drew that up differently in their mind?
Yeah, it took a bit too much club on that one.
And now we head to the 17th. And this happened just a moment ago. This would be a great up and down. That silky touch from around the greens. A lovely shot to chip in.
And a chip in, Luke, just what the doctor ordered.
Well, that's worth a replay. Let's take another look.
This shot was absolutely perfect. Looks just as nice on the second viewing.
He's currently tied for 5th.
Moving up the leaderboard. I like it.
Teeing off here on the 17th hole. Oh, absolutely flushed. This shot from around the 200-yard marker.
Downwind on this shot.
Opting for the 6-iron. Keep your fingers crossed for a bounce to the right. That's inside the house of opportunity.
Slim chance for a birdie, but in all reality, 2-putt for par would be just fine.
No, that's too bad.
Well, I think they fell in love with the line, forgot about the pace.
Ooh, right by the hole. His next putt is for bogey. Well, for so long in his career, Bubba Watson's been a highlight machine. Let's take a look at one of Bubba's best. Let's take a look at the leaderboard as it stands. Our leader is a couple of shots up at this stage. All right, one more hole to go. Let's see how you handle the 18th. Looks like this one's heading safely for the fairway. And what's in front of them there, Henny?
Well, I wouldn't mind hitting the shot, but I wouldn't fancy the walk up here. This is quite uphill.
And he's hit that inside the range. And this putt is for a final score of 70.
Short game has been absolutely fantastic today.
Didn't quite have the right stuff there.
Sometimes when you try and get it up the hill, you just forget to hit it sometimes, and it seems so in this case.
Four feet to the cup. That was a gallant attempt. This one's for bogey. And that brings to an end his event. Well, unfortunately, not able to secure back-to-back victories here, but you've got to be impressed with the performance overall.
I'm very impressed with how this player battled, trying to get that back-to-back win, coming up a little bit shy, nothing to hang your head about.
Well, that just about concludes our coverage. On behalf of Rich Beam, I'm Luke Helvey. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you tomorrow.
2K Sports and the PGA Tour are delighted to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today's coverage of the Champions Invitational is about to begin. I'm Luke Elvey alongside major champion Rich Beem in the booth, and it's wonderful to welcome in Henny Koyak, who's out on the course following our featured group.
Hi Luke, I'm very happy to be covering this week's featured group. What a pairing. These two, they've been going back and forth at each other. There is quite the budding rivalry here.
And this week, Henny, they're looking to beat Harold Varner III. It should be an exciting and entertaining duel.
Absolutely, Luke. Harold Varner III is one of the most charismatic, talkative, and highly skilled players out there on tour. He'll either cut you down with his game or his slick talking. You better be on your guard.
Yes, he's got a sharp tongue and a clever game. Let's see how HV3 goes up against this player in this rivalry. Tony Finau is currently in the lead as we head to the next tee. And now on the tee, coming off a bogey, trying to reclaim some momentum. Oh, I could watch that swing all day. That's beautiful. Golf became a power game, and there's few players out on tour that have more prodigious power than Tony Finau. If he really wants to go full tilt, Rich, it feels like everyone's playing for second.
He is a dynamic player that has the ability to make birdies in bunches. The ball striking, I think, is always going to be brilliant. Watching him when he was on the Korn Ferry Tour, graduated to the PGA Tour, and just keep watching the steady progression. Each and every week, he just seems to get a little bit better, and the confidence level is over the moon with this kid. And to bundle it all up, Luke, he's one of the nicest guys in the world. You want to root for a Tony Finau. He is such a likable, lovable guy, I believe, that you can't help but root for him. And the wins that he didn't get are just heartbreaking, and we felt the pain alongside with him. I love watching this guy play. I root for him every single week.
And after that hole, this is how the leaderboard looks right now.
may be feeling buoyed with confidence after that birdie. Here's a good chance to maintain the momentum. The history of golf has been littered with some great characters for the modern game. Harold Varner III is right up there. A really personable guy, just effervescent. And I think, Rich, the only thing we're all waiting for is that first W to come. He seems to deserve it.
I can't wait to see what happens when he gets that first W. Oh, it's going to be blissfully fun. He's such an engaging personality that you can't help but just like him. He is out there enjoying every single moment of being on the PGA Tour, playing against the best in the world, and he believes that he can hang with every single one of those players. It hasn't kind of shown up yet, but there's no doubt in my mind with the belief that he has in his own game, that alone will carry him to a win on the PGA Tour sooner than later, and I'm thinking it could happen as early as this year.
Let's take a look back at this just moments ago.
This is very well done from long range.
Second shot here on the fourth. Choosing the 9-iron here.
Club up. I like this play.
Attaboy, good shot. And this putt to move into the top 5. That's frustrating. Just a short putt remaining here. So no movement there. The player remains at even par. Teeing off here at the 5th. Looks to have opted for the 8-iron. Oh, this would be a good putt to make, and with it, a share of third spot. Ouch, that hurts. That's disappointing. And with that lovely play, they're now ahead of their rival. It's getting serious, isn't it? So no movement on the leaderboard, remaining at even overall. Well, I love these holes. The short par 4 to be bowled or lay up.
Really hoping they play this one aggressively.
That's a good-looking shot there. Second shot here on the 6th.
That's really not what they were looking for.
And here we are with the third shot. Just 2 shots behind. Well, safer than the surface. Maybe it's time to hole a long-range bomb. Let's take a look at Harold Varner III from earlier. Let's return to live play now. What's in front of them, Henny?
This one will run uphill.
Oh, so close. Oh, what a shame. That would have been a nice one to hole. Now 4 back after that hole. Deep into the front 9. Here we are at the 7th hole.
Looking to bounce back after that bogey at the last. That wasn't pretty. Hopefully this one is better.
Nicely done. Interesting choice of the driver here.
getting ready to play their third. 4 strokes off the lead. Just 3 feet to the cup.
Well, HV3 looking a little gloomy because this putt could put him down behind his playing partner.
Time to take a look at some of the action from elsewhere on the course. And let's see what that super shot did to the leaderboard. We've reached the 8th hole. The tee is yours. Well, let's see if they can roll off that birdie at the last. Lovely momentum here. Going with the 3-iron.
Looks like this one might be in the bunker.
A little off the mark on that approach shot. They found the sand here. Well, a lovely opportunity to save par here. Oh, that's good grit there.
And that is a nice up and down out of the greenside bunker for the par.
He's currently tied for 12th. Here we are at the final hole on the front 9. That's nicely done. This shot here near the 200-yard marker. 3 shots off the lead. Looks to be going with the 5-iron. Not a bad play, that one.
Already had a few birdies today. Another opportunity for another one. Let's take a look.
A spot in the top 10 awaits if they can make this putt. Looking really good, this one. Well, nice to drop a putt of that length. Well done. And that will take him to 1 under. Why don't we catch up with the V-Man, Harold Varner III. Let's recap his 4th shot. So after that hole, this is the current standings on the course. The leader now has a 1-stroke advantage. Always love a new beginning. Here we are at the opening hole of the back 9, the 10th. Oh, that's a sweet-looking swing, that one. Already a winner this season. Number 2 would be very nice here today.
Well, they look like they're taking this on in 2.
A big, bold play, and it almost paid off. Close to the surface. Let's see if they can get it up and down.
It's an aggressive play, Luke. Like to see it on this par 5.
That's a tad upsetting. Terrific shot. Almost an eagle. He's a fan favourite, HV3. Why don't we take a look at a great shot from him?
And take a look at his 4th now.
And after this hole, that's how it looks. Our current leader is enjoying a one-shot lead.
Getting closer to that top spot on the leaderboard. This is getting interesting.
You've reached the 11th hole, and the tee is yours.
Nice birdie back there. On to the next.
Well, that's not ideal. Finding the trees. Yeah, this lies pretty deep here. Opting for the 4-iron here. This one's heading towards the rough, I think. Sitting at 2 under. Currently tied for 7th position. Going with the pitching wedge here.
Wow, did this come out beautifully?
Well, that's beautifully judged. And he needs this to save par.
Good stuff today, especially the short game has been really sharp today.
Well, that was a positive hole. A little shift up the leaderboard. Well played. Par 3s always offer up that hope of a hole-in-one. And choosing the 8-iron here. Should find the green. And he's safely on the green. And now let's head over to Harold Varner III.
This is how you do it 7 days a week.
And this putt to move into a tie for 4th place. Like the look of this one. And racking up their 5th birdie of the day. And that puts him into the top 5 for the tournament. Currently at -3 for the round.
Well, now things have gotten interesting. Closing the gap.
Let's see what happens here at the 13th. Good shot there, Beamer. Playing this shot from around 220 yards here. Just one stroke back and right in it. Looks to be going with a hybrid here.
Soaring through the air, straight at the pin. This is beautiful.
And this putt to move into a share of 1st place. And that putt will give them birdie number 6 on the day.
2 in a row there, Luke, getting their groove on.
And now 4 under for the day.
And coming off the birdie, they'll be proud of themselves, a chance to keep it rolling. A bit out of shape with that swing. Gotta get the rhythm back. Well, Rich, this won't come as a big surprise, will it? Because there's a lot of people talking about this player. They've been performing beautifully all season, and many think they can win this event.
It's never a surprise when you speak this player's name. They've been so good all year long. They've got to be one of the favorites, not only for this tournament, but also for the season-long FedEx Cup.
Rich, why don't we catch up on some of the other action going on around the course?
Good look here for a second shot.
Okay, let's get back to the action. Sitting at 4 under for the day, currently tied for top spot. And here we are with their fourth. He shares the lead. Straight out of the top draw.
Gotta say, his short game is phenomenal.
Three feet to go here to the hole. That's well holed. Trailing by a couple of strokes now. And after a bogey at the last, they're looking for a big drive on this hole. Oh, that is a thing of beauty. And Henny, what are you seeing down there?
He's got, I'd say a solid 145 here. Wow, that drive. That had so much airtime, I didn't even know if it was coming down.
This one might need to get down a little. Let's take a look at Harold Varner III from earlier.
This is a beauty of a third. Oh, a little trickery, no doubt about it. An absolute beauty here.
Sitting at 3 under par. Currently tied for 4th place. That's the way to bounce back. Good way to make up for the bogey at the last.
And just a few holes remaining. Let's see what they can produce.
Moments like that deserve another look.
I need to see this again because I still can't believe they hold that.
He's currently tied for third. Let's see what happens here at the 16th. Opting for the 9-iron. Needs to make a move soon. That's some good golf right there. Trying to get to 5 under with this putt.
Looking for another birdie here.
Surely it's going to.
And that's 8 birdies today.
And I like it. 2 in a row.
Just one off the lead after that hole.
Managing to chase down the leaders, closing that gap. Gotta like it.
And now we find ourselves with a par 4 here. Good shot there. That's a fairway finder for sure. And what are we looking at here, Henny?
I'd say he's about 165 from this flag. Launched that one into space. Wow.
This one needs to kick left. Oh, what a wonderful shot into the 17th and sets up another putt inside birdie range. This putt really needs to drop for him.
Always rooting for this player, Luke. I hope this one goes.
Now that's how you roll the rock.
Well done. Take the birdie. And that will move him to 6 under par. And now heading over to Harold Varner III.
Oh, I gotta say, this is a gorgeous thing, isn't it?
So with another hole behind us, let's take a look at the leaderboard. He's currently in a share of top spot. And this player now tees off on their final hole of the event, tied for the lead.
Luke, there are some anxious moments out there. It would not shock me at all to see this go to a playoff. That dog will hunt.
Second shot here at the 18th. Well, this person displays the power game in pure fashion there.
Two big hits there, knocking it on this par 5 and 2.
And this putt for a final score of 64. Well, how about that? They get the victory, and in fine fashion too.
If one is good, two is twice as nice, isn't it? 2 wins on the season for this player. Awesome stuff.
And Rich, I think you mentioned earlier that this player was your favourite. Well picked.
Listen, it's not a hard pick, is it? This player has consistently been there all season long. There's no reason why not to pick them to win. They just make me look smart. That's about it.
Well, on behalf of myself, Luke Elvey, and Rich Beam, thanks for tuning in. Catch you tomorrow. 2K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, proudly presents the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Delighted to have your company as we begin our coverage of this exciting event. I'm Luke Elvey alongside Rich Beam in the booth, and it's a hello to Henny Koyak down on the course following our featured group today.
Hi Luke, I'm glad to be here covering this week's featured group, and what a pairing, as these two have been hinting at quite a budding rivalry here.
And this week, Henny, it looks like they're trying to take down Justin Rose. Not many people have been able to claim that.
Yeah, I don't think it's going to be all rosy at the end of today. This is definitely a tall order. Justin has one of the most consistent games on the PGA Tour. He's like a golfing metronome of a man. The iron play, I'm going to say if he hits the fairway, when he hits the fairway, his iron play is just phenomenal. He's going to get it inside 20 feet every time, and then you know he's going to hole putt. So, yeah, good luck with that one.
Well, he's the perfect mix, isn't he? He's an English gent with a killer glint in his eye. Good luck in this rivalry. Playing this one about 130 yards out. Looks to have chosen the 7-iron. Wonderfully played. Henny, you've had the chance to have a look over this one?
Can't be too aggressive here. Take your medicine and move on. This is down the hill. Oh, that was such a good stroke.
Well, that'll play.
I've never been disappointed by starting off my round with the birdie, Luke, I can tell you that.
Lexi Thompson currently on top of this one. Always positive coming off a birdie. Let's see what happens here. This looks to be a fairway seeker to me. The ladies' game has been dominated by Koreans for such a long time, but America has been able to have this resurgence basically off the back of Lexi Thompson and the generation she's started to inspire.
Lexi Thompson is so fun to watch because she's got a very unique swing, and when you look at it, you kind of look back and you go, okay, that went a long way. Okay, that went right at the hole. And she's got such control over her golf ball. It's amazing. And the wins are going to continue to pile up for her year after year. I'm blown away by the fact that she is so aggressive on every single shot. There is no laying up in her game, and I love that. Now, that might cost her a few wins, but I tell you what, she's going to have a lot of wins because of that as well. I love the way she plays the game. It's exciting.
Ooh, we're at the par 3 here. I love these holes. Opting for the hybrid, I think. This one might just sneak off the fairway. And he's not hit the mark on that approach.
Yeah, trying to draw that one in there, but not committing to it, leaving it out.
Well, this is some lovely momentum to take into the tournament, coming off a last start win, Rich.
Can't think of any better momentum. Obviously, the players firing on all cylinders. Sit back, watch, and enjoy it.
Wow, that almost went in the hole. And here we are with the third shot. Wow, what a save.
All over the parking lot, but a chip in for par saves the day.
Oh, what a shot that was. Why don't we revisit the magic?
Oh yeah, look at those hands. What a chip shot.
Currently 1 under for the event. Welcome to this par 5 hole.
Well, this one looks like it's heading to the sand. Ooh, sometimes you need a hacksaw to get out of this rough.
This one is heading to a really not so good space.
Henny, do you have a better look at this lie?
Oh, this is just unfortunate. So close to the fairway, but sitting really down.
Playing their fourth shot. 3 strokes off the lead. Just didn't drop. This is a par putt. Oh, that's a nice line. And in it goes for the par. Here's some action from just a short time ago. This was his 4th shot. And after that effort, this is how the field is shaping up. The leader now has a 1-stroke advantage. And now teeing off on this par 4 hole. And playing this one from around 120 yards out. Just a couple back from our leader. Looks like they're going with the pitching wedge. We need this one to bounce right. That's an absolute ripper. What a shot. And this putt to move into the top 5 on the leaderboard. Oh, that had eyes for it. Lovely shot. And that will take him to 2 under. Let's have a look at this highlight.
He's a long way away, but he's feeling it today.
So after that hole, this is what the leaderboard looks like. Our current leader is enjoying a 1-shot lead. I'm pretty sure this player will be buoyed by that birdie back at the last. Let's see if they can deliver another one.
Lovely, lovely rhythm.
And he's down there.
Setting up here from about 185 yards. Wow, that drive. Incredible stuff. Over 300 yards.
That's heading into the rough, I think. Bad got a little out of control, I think. Getting ready to play their 3rd. He's right in the hunt, just a shot off the pace. Beauty of a chip shot there.
Judging it beautifully.
Ooh, that looks like a pure stroke. Trailing by a stroke after that hole. And a par 4 awaits at this next hole. Oh, well struck. This drive's heading for the fairway in my eyes. Playing from around 190 yards out. Only 1 shot off the pace. Going with the 7. Just needs this one to kick right.
And wow, what an approach. That was a golf shot. Justin Rose may be feeling a bit of pressure in this rivalry after that performance.
Let's get back to it, shall we?
Feeling strong, going for less club.
What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
Setting up this putt 11 feet from the cup.
And that will drop in for birdie. And with that, he'll move to 3 under par.
Well, good move there. Anything north on the leaderboard's always pleasant. Let's see what happens here at the 8th. Chosen the pitching wedge here.
This is going straight at the pin.
Wow, what a shot. That is one of the best shots you will see.
Got to say, I can't see them not making birdie here, Luke.
Currently at -4 for the round. You've arrived at a par 5. Tee shot is looking good here. Time for the second shot here at the 9th. Looks like they're going for the green. Good aggressive play here. Good play there, Rich. I like it a lot.
What a sensational play on this par 5 there, Luke.
Well, with a pocket full of FedEx Cup points over the last half a dozen starts or so, this player certainly has been delivering consistent results and pushing for wins or winning, Rich. Do you expect that to continue here this week?
Without a doubt, the best player all around on tour in my mind's eye. It is no shock to see them contending for the lead once again.
Bit too heavy-handed there.
I gotta say, that was a very poor effort.
This putt coming up is for birdie. Ooh. Just a tiny putt is all that remains. And now over to Justin Rose.
Second shot.
And now we can take a look at how that wonderful play affects the leaderboard. Well, here we have it, Rich. This player's tied for the lead with the back 9 to play.
Well, Luke, it's been fun watching this player duke it out with their rival, that's for sure. They're winning the rivalry thus far. Should be fun to see where these two end up at the end of the event.
Looks to me, Rich, that this player has a ton of confidence. Put themselves right back in position to win straight off their last start.
They're going to have to make some birdies coming down the closing stretch, but they have a lot of good vibes coming from that last win. I expect more of the same this week.
And here we are with the third shot. He's currently tied for the lead. Going with the pitching wedge here.
Clubbing up, smart. Got to control it though. Let's see.
Sitting at -4. Currently tied for first place. Didn't that look good for a long time? This putt just 5 feet away from the hole.
This is important. Big par putt here.
Ooh. And just a simple tap in left for bogey. Time to take a look at Justin Rose. And with that hole behind us, let's have a look at the contenders and the pretenders. And after that performance, they'll stay right where they are in the standings. And on the tee now, coming off the bogey. Might have a bit of a sting in the tail, I'd imagine. Look like this one's heading to the beach. Henny, I'm sure you've got a better look of that lie.
Looks like they have a good lie here in the sand.
Got some good distance on that one. This would be a great up and down. Time now for the fourth shot. He's currently tied for the lead. Oh, I thought that one was going in. It's just about 3 feet away. The putt goes in, and that's back-to-back bogeys.
You're making one bad mistake with another, compounding it, not good.
There's always a sense of excitement striding onto the tee of a par 3 hole. Opting for the 3-iron here.
Yep, tracking nicely.
That's a good shot by him. He'll be delighted. Let's check in with Lydia Ko from earlier.
Fantastic touch on this one.
Okay, time to return to the action. Trying to get 2-3 under par with this putt. Oh, just missed. Oh, I don't mind this par putt. That was a sensational approach, Rich, but you've got to feel like an opportunity was lost.
And that would have tied the lead for this player. Disappointing to say the least.
We've arrived at a par 4 hole. There have been a lot of players that have come out and people are quick to label them as prodigious talents and what they can do, but it's true about Lydia Ko that she is one of the game's prodigies.
Luke, when you say prodigy, I think Lydia Ko's name should just be, instead of prodigy, just say, look at Lydia Ko. Because this young lady has seemingly done it all at 14 years young. 14, won a professional event. The youngest, men or women, to ever win a tournament that early. That is astounding. 18 years old, major champion with the final round 63. It's mind-blowing how good this young lady was at such an early age. Yes, had a little lull there for a little bit, but now come back out and has just taken the world by storm again. 17 wins already and building in her professional career. The sky is the limit for Lydia.
And as we take a look at the leaderboard, it's Xander Schauffele in first place. Here we have a par 5. Is it time to get after it or play it safe? Xander Schauffele, delightful player out of San Diego, California. He's got that cool vibe about him. Came out, won early a few times. But then he seems to have struggled to find that next step, hasn't he? He's sort of golf's almost man, except when he got that gold medal put around his neck.
I think that took his confidence to a place where it should have been in the first place, Luke. I think that this young man, he's got no weaknesses, very little weaknesses, if anything, in the game. I look at him and think, why hasn't he won more? Well, the problem is that he's put himself in contention so many times that there's only one person in the game that has won at a clip that he could have, and that's Tiger Woods. When you put yourself into contention as often as he does, you're just not always going to win. Somebody is going to come from back in the pack, shoot a great round, and you might struggle just a little bit, whatever the case. But yes, he hasn't closed as many tournaments as he would have liked, but he is there each and every week. I got to say, this kid he's a world beater. He's going to be phenomenal.
We have a par 3 on this one. Playing within their comfort zone there. What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
Yeah, guys, he's looking at around 17 feet.
Mark it down. That's birdie number 5. Xander Schauffele currently on top of the leaderboard here. Teeing off here on the 16th hole. Well, I like the look of the line here. They should find the fairway. What kind of shot are they facing here, Henny?
He's looking at perhaps 175, I'd say.
Looks to have chosen the 7-iron. That was a little bit of a misfire, I'd say.
Coming up a little short with that effort. Not bad, though.
Yeah, that's a top little chip shot, that one.
Just eyeballing that one, trying to make it.
Well, that's a momentum maintainer. Well done. Well, there's action aplenty all over the course. Let's have a look at this highlight from another player. And how did that great shot impact the score? Let's have a look at the leaderboard. And a sight we're used to seeing a lot, Xander Schauffele in top spot. Just a couple to go. Let's see how you handle the penultimate hole.
They're needing to make something special happen, and I can't think of a better opportunity than now on this short par 4.
How close was that to going down? Oh, that was tidy. That should ensure the up and down.
Great touch.
Mark it down. That's 6 birdies today. And with it, he moves to 1 under par. This took place just a short time ago. Yeah, that mighty shot was certainly worth a move up the leaderboard. Let's see what it's done. And as we head to the next, it's Xander Schauffele in first place. And now teeing off on the final hole of this round. That's heading for the fairway. And what's in front of them there, Henny?
Setting up here from about 195 yards. You really got that one out there. Fantastic drive.
And not a bad approach. He'll be putting.
Birdie at the last. This for another.
This putt to move into the top 5 on the leaderboard. Ooh, right by the hole. If you can make this one, it's for par. And that signs off on today's round. Well, Rich, we had high expectations for this player early, but sadly, no win in the end.
No, they just couldn't quite get their game going in the final round. Unfortunately, comes up a little bit short, but what can I say? Another solid performance.
Well, on behalf of myself, Rich Beam, and all the hard-working folks at HB Studios, thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you next time.
Hello there, my name is John McCarthy, and I'm pleased to welcome you to PGA Tour 2K23. I am ready for this. And today we are kicking off here on the 10th hole, playing the back nine of this course. All right, time to giddy up. Get that ball in the fairway, and we'll mosey on our way. And let's see how he does on this hole. This one's heading to the fairway, I think. He looks to be about 130 yards away. Taking this one with the 8-iron. Setting up here on the first cut. I'm okay with that. This putt is insanely long. I kind of feel bad for the guy, really. Yikes, that went right by. And this putt drops, you can go one up. Right by the hole. Okay, he's got 2 feet to go here. And that putt will go. All right, and you've got this to have the hole. And we are all square after the first hole. Good luck. Par 5 ahead of us here. Decent looking tee shot, I think. And he's ready to let her rip. Let's see how this hole goes. Here we go with his second shot. Second shot here on the 11th. Heading in that direction of the bunker, I think. And there you go. Ended up in the fairway. That's better than I thought. Okay, this is his third. Going with the 9-iron. And this is your third shot. This next putt will be for his birdie. And a good putt. This one's a 7-footer. Went right by. And after that one, your opponent is one up. Okay, let's send it. There we go. Nice swing on that one. All right, second shot on the 12th. Okay, he's setting up a second shot here. This one for the birdie. And if he sinks this, he will go 2 up. And that one goes for birdie. Well, that was a bit of a poor result, but we got another hole coming up next. Here's their 7-iron. Looking forward to see what you do here. Come on, kick to the right. And he's putting this one for birdie. Oh. All right, sink this one and you'll win the hole. And a 5-foot putt for him. And the par putt will drop. And dropping it on into the cup for par. And that hole's halved. All right, let's go. Let's launch this one out there. Looks like this one's safe. I might have been a tad bit hopeful on that prediction. You wound up in the rough. And through some branchy stuff here. All right, let's see what happens here. He's got about 170 yards to go. And here's their 8-iron. Okay, setting up here on the pine straw. I'm sure you didn't plan that one. And with this putt, you could save par. Good luck. Ugh, rolled right by. And if this next putt drops, he's going to go 3 up. And that one will go for 30. All right, and just looking at the next hole now, that one was a bit of a loss. Okay, full send. Let's go. This one's looking like a fairway finder. And he's got around 165 yards to go. Second shot here on the 15th. That was good stuff. All right, let's see what happens. This is his third shot. Ooh. All right, sink this and you'll take the hole. Oh, it's getting there. Oh. He's got 12 feet to go here. Finishing this hole with a solid putt. Here we go. Tapper on in. And we'll head on to the next hole. And that hole will be halved. Oh, this one's in the fairway. Okay, let's see what you do here. Oh, get out of there. Well, that won't do, will it? Yeah, I don't care. Hit it from the cart path. Ah. And from around 200 yards out, let's see what he does. They've gone with the 6-iron on this one. This one's going right. Oh my, splash. This one's your third. That shot got a little bushy. And this is your fourth shot. And his fourth shot on this hole. Feet left to the hole. Not enough muscle into that one. Ooh, just about. And his bogey putt. And the putt drops. And this match is over. Your friend's going to wind up victorious, ending the match at 4 up. And with that, I must leave you. We'll see you again real soon, though, hopefully, right?
You piece of shit! You piece of shit!
Oh, I probably got destroyed now. Dude, Top Golf in the game.
But I got that ball! But I got that ball!
Oh, what Jesus, what was it? Stupid kid. What was that? A kid talking through the mic. Oh, yeah? Charlotte. Take sports butt off, relax. Oh, yeah. Charles, did you eat that right? That's fucking stupid. Dumb fucking, you're a dumb fuck, dude.
You're a fucking idiot.